We are back here for another Halloween Horror Nights update. I didn't think we were gonna have one today, but then they dropped a ton of new updates inside of the scare zones. We need to go over them. There's a few other things we are actually covering today, but I thought we were in the clear for at least a day or two. You guys know I'm here to give you guys all of the up-to-date things happening for Halloween Horror Nights, and right now it is just jam-packed. I feel like there's not a day that something isn't happening inside of the park. Let's go get checked in. We're here nice and early. As you can see, a lot of guests are heading in right now, but yeah, we got another pre-packed one here for you guys. Really quick before we get checked in, if you guys don't mind, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is a free way to support us here on the channel, and you guys have just been knocking it out of the park. I really appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed recently. I think that number is finally shrinking from our not subscribed to subscribed watchers, so I do really appreciate that. But all right, let's get checked in and get this started. There is something I'm really excited to show you guys. It has returned after a few years. Still nothing has developed here inside of our entry scare zone. I am still really looking forward to this. I'm a little worried it's not gonna be as grand as we'd like it to be, but I am still very hopeful because it introduces us to the conservatory. Again, really nothing up top on the roofs here. We are heading again over to Hollywood, and I'll talk really quickly about that. Most of the updates in general that we have been having have been in these two scare zones. Now we have 4 scare zones announced and the 2 kind of street shows that are going on. But as far as like the actual updates go, these are really where they are focused. So every time we're here, this is where we've been kind of navigating, just because this is where most of the updates have been residing. But let's start here because we do have some new updates right here inside of Hollywood. Right out of the gate, we have gates. See what I did there? Or at least doors here. So they have attached some sort of gate / door structure here that will introduce you into the scare zone, and they are on both sides as well. They have kind of completed the truss. So underneath this, we saw there was a truss in here, and this is what it was. We have actually the same structure at the end, which I'll show you here, but dang, look at that. Looks good. I love to see this kind of rustic style. Oh, I'm so excited. Also, we need to take a look at these stages. And then over here, it looks like we finally have this roped off because people, unfortunately, were spending time on these stages. It looks like we have these kind of candlesticks or holders maybe that they might be, or they're lights. I don't know yet, but kind of looks like it'll hold a candle up there. We have seen these stages. We have seen that they have kind of been changing them to this checkered print as well. That looks good. So I don't know if Universal saw my video and people were walking, and now they finally roped this off. So thank you to see that, because again, we don't want any issues with these. Also, you can see these are wrapped up. We've been having a lot of rain. You can actually see the water, it looks like, that has been like piled up inside of the bag, but they are running lights all over the place over here. Same thing on the other side. You can see just roped off. This, my guess, isn't going to be here long term. I think that is just temporary while they are doing work and such. But again, you can see both of kind of the sticks here. So looking good. Just so you can see, more stages with these here posted up, have the truss behind it running lights. So again, nothing too crazy here as far as what it looks like. Again, this stage is the only one that is different. And over there, you can see straight ahead, we do have our other gates attached. So looking pretty good in here. Big thing again are these little posts that they put in place. Again, I don't know. Are you guys thinking it's a candle? Do you think maybe something could go on top, even like something in like a jar? Or is this just like a light? I don't really know as of yet. I don't think anything has really changed up here on the lights. I see one additional one. Again, I think that's about it for everything happening in Hollywood right now. Still waiting to see anything additional, but again, they're adding everything almost every single day. I think we're getting something new. Looks like the Blues Brothers are out and the Latin dancers are in. All right, let's head into Crooked Lane here and check out. This is what I really wanted to show you guys. This is exciting. All right, as we get in, I do want to point out real quick, you can see up here, we have this kind of like orange garland. Something interesting, Nicole pointed this out. These are like cat eyes in the O's. So there's a few more things I want to point out, which is actually really interesting. Nicole was really good with this stuff, so I'll show it to you. But yeah, those are like cat eyes. But there are the pumpkins. They have returned. Yes, you can probably find a Lil Boo up here. I'll take a look and see if I can find them. Some great designs. Oh, I am so excited. And you can see all of them have lights attached. You can see the cords attached to everything there. Absolutely wonderful. But take a look at this. We have like old school vibes here. with the decorations. You can see the bike here. They have added some vines here. Even like, dude, I had this. My parents had this. I think they still do. This little scarecrow that you probably bought at like Home Depot or whatnot. Super cool to see this here. Still nothing on the stages behind, but oh man, this is great. You see these little decorations, maybe meant to be lights or kind of like fake lights of some sort. Another small little scarecrow here, all these little designs. I love this. I feel like these are like the little things you would find in like kids' meals. I mean, this is old school vibes for sure. Love it. Oh, I feel like this is giving nods to the Major Sweet Scare Zone. We have a fun little ghost down here. We're gonna have to start naming everything through here. Let's be honest. That's amazing. Oh, look at it all, guys. This is so good. I could just like sit here for hours and just look at all of this. Got a nice little face mask down there attached to the bike. Looks like it's been dirtied up a little bit. So these, I don't know, they're kind of like yarn, made to almost look like lights of some sort. But man, I am excited. Look at this back here too. I love that. Oh man, guys, this is super good. I'm gonna see if I can find Lil Boo really quick up in the trees, and I will let you know. He might be up there, he might not. All right, over here it looks like we have a little skeleton sitting in a bucket. It says Happy Halloween. It has 3 eyes on that one. Man, this is definitely giving 90s, is it not? Our typical bucket that we have here, or barrel I should say. Kind of this old school, not crochet, but kind of like the wicker style. Got a hat, more of like the garland hanging there. That is wild. That's awesome. All right, let's continue on. By the way, I did not see Lil Boo up there. Again, I think this whole area is gonna be full of pumpkins. I think it's gonna be everywhere. I think it'll be over in the sides, in the bushes, up in the trees. Just unfortunately, I think we have only stopped right there, but do expect, I assume, to have all of this filled. Oh, this guy thought he could hide. We have another one right here, and a little cauldron there too. At this point, I think we're gonna be doing a lot of repeating, so we're gonna have like these strings here with the different Halloween characters, some of these kind of like metallic-y style hanging pieces, bikes, and then kind of this like vine work that kind of goes through. More of these little pieces here, more bikes up here. Again, this is Crooked Lane. You have to keep that in mind. So this is meant to be, I think, a street of sorts. But again, a lot of repeated pieces here that we're gonna see for the most part. Looks like maybe some sort of costume here for Halloween itself. Very, very cool. I love it. What's back here? Maybe nothing, I don't know. That's actually probably just the lid here to this. Well, look at this too. More lights with ghosts on them here. It looks like, again, maybe this isn't necessarily a costume. Is that like meant to be blood? Was there something crazy happening in here? I'm waiting to see if we get more like claw marks of some sort, you know, scratch marks for the cats here. We'll have to see. Over here, it looks like we have beads of some sort here, wrapped. More of these scarecrows. Man, this is like nostalgia overload. It's crazy. Yeah, see, I think this is meant to be blood. So I thought it was a costume at first, but I think this is blood. Again, we need to see if we get scratch marks. I mean, we see all of the cats up here. This is bad rep for our cats. We have 2 black cats, and I think they're gonna have, you know, some sort of bad reputation through here. Oh, this might be my favorite cat one. Little skeleton. More strings here. More bikes. All right, I think that is just about it in here. That looks so good. I like the vine work over there a lot. All right, sweet deal. How do we feel about this? Let me know in the comments below. Also, go ahead, give a thumbs up as we are looking, pardon our dust, for our premiere Halloween Horror Nights event. Let's just see if anything new is happening in here. It doesn't really look like it. This all looks to be the same. Actually, we have an additional light here. I don't think that one was there. I think we just had the one over there. So they're lighting this up. I could see them probably moving this in time as they kind of adjust things. This hole looks to be a little different. I don't know if that's people that did that or if they ended up tearing that out, unfortunately, which always stinks. But yeah, so I think overall might be it in here. Here's something unique that I didn't notice last time, but Nicole did. These are cats. So you can see that's an eye right there, right there. Those are the ears up top. And that's like the head, the circle right there. So you have like a cat face in these windows. I didn't see it at first. And Nicole was like, yeah, they're like cats. And there you go. I wish she was here with me more on these updates. Unfortunately, she is busy again today, but she saw it and now I'm like, oh yeah, you can't unsee it. It's a cat, it's, you know, cat eyes and cat face. So again, the eyes, ears, face, that's cool. They have cleared out all of the seating back here, so it looks like they are getting ready for all of this. So be prepared for some food booths or something to get staged back here at some point as well. We are over here by Animal Actors. I'm sure you guys can hear it in the background. Let's check in briefly on the houses back here. Does look like still wooden structures. They have a tent back there, which makes me think that they are working pretty diligently. Still nothing here extra, it doesn't look like, for the other tent house. So again, both tent houses here are up with facades, not fully finished yet. We do see the fallout out there way out in the distance. And we do know at this point, BioReconstruct have taken some photos. It looks like Gulkin will be the other house and the larger of the two tent house locations. So that's nice. We have Fallout and Gulkin, which actually has me really excited because Gulkin going in a bigger area is good news. I'm just glad it's not going in a small tent house. I think for something like that, you need to be in a big area. So really love to see that. Let's take a look at the bridge here. Wow, they are dismantling it. Look at all that. Yeah, that's a lot of dismantling on the bridge. Makes me a little nervous. We're probably okay. Oh, look at the little ducklings. They're right down there. Look at them. Nice. But yeah, you can see the bridge right here being completely dismantled right now. And I thought they were kind of moving forward. Doesn't totally look like it. It is getting very hot out here. We have a heat index of like 112 or 113, something ridiculous today. So we need to start wrapping up before it gets too much hotter. But we are doing a pretty good job here. I see a lot of construction workers over here by the bathroom. They just came out from inside, so a little construction update for the bathroom. Also, I have not heard anything from Nightmare Fuel as I'm walking by. I don't see anything new, don't hear anything, don't see anyone. So we're just gonna keep on moving through. Random boards sticking up here. Siding is not colored here yet for the bathroom, which means we are not quite done yet. That needs to be colored before they can fully move through. I'm hearing clinking and clanking. It sounds more like plumbers are working in there versus like the actual physical construction now at this point. So maybe we're getting a little bit closer. I want to head over here to the Wizarding World for 2 seconds because I believe we are getting Death Eaters again this year. And there is the confirmation. Here is the stage for the Death Eaters. The lights are being ran right through here. This is their little stage. It will light up. So the return of the Death Eaters is imminent. We will have them back, it looks like, this year based on this. Again, could be something else, but we've had it the past few years back here, kind of the same set. So it looks like we are getting them back. So if you guys like the Death Eaters, you'll be happy to know they'll be making a return. Doesn't look like any new lights have been put into place, but these do look like they have very sharp angles that they are aimed at. They are no longer just aiming down. Again, my guess is they are testing some stuff. This is completely empty right now. They did have some stuff here before, probably staged. I also want to point out they removed that truss back there with the lights hooked up to it. It is gone. So I don't know what was going on, but it is no longer back there. Similarly to what we saw with the lights over there, they are redirecting light angles up here. Again, my guess is to see where things are shining and pointing, and it looks pretty good. Also, as of now, they still have this Coke stuff here, unless they are just still kind of utilizing the free advertisement. But I wonder if this is going to be part of the party zone or not. Nothing else happening by the stage. We do have, now looks to be maybe a power box wrapped up in some sort of tarp. There is another power box back there, however, behind the stage, so I'm not sure. But that's about it for this little party zone. Now I am taking a quick AC break because it is getting incredibly hot out there and fast. It is climbing, the heat is going up. But I do want to point out, we will be doing a video here at Universal Studios and Islands that is not HHN based very soon, talking about kind of the impact that Epic has had on the parks. You can already start to see it. So that'll be a fun video we have coming up here, hopefully in the next week or two. Just as of right now, like there's so much content being put out for HHN. It's like every day they are releasing new things inside of the park. And I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are up to date on it. I know a lot of you guys almost like the build up to HHN more than HHN itself sometimes, it feels like. So, you know, I'm here to try and provide you with that. And that is what we are doing here, pretty much 3, 4, 5 times a week. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. And again, if you are, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. But we are going to go brave the heat again. It is so incredibly hot. I think this year it is going to be so much hotter than it has been in the past few years. Make sure you guys are coming prepared for Halloween Horror Nights because it is brutal out there. Real feel is 105 and climbing, and it is not even noon yet, by the way. So yeah, I think we're gonna get up into potentially 110 plus on that heat index. You know what would be fun? The Beat Builders are heading out right now. It'd be cool if they did like a Halloween Horror Nights version of them. You know, like they played like some spooky tunes up there, maybe gave them some like displays, maybe give them like glow in the dark paint or something to like dress up with. I don't know, I think that'd be sweet. I can already see the arcade is still completely blocked off. I know rumors are circulating, not gonna touch too much on it at this point because I don't think we're gonna see much happening, and when we do, you know we will be covering it, but at this point, I think our updates for the arcade will be ending. I'll go take one more close look, but I think it is pretty much done as far as what we can see until they decide to reopen it. As I'm walking over here, New York doesn't seem to have any props out right now. Still kind of the same lights up along the rooftops, unfortunately. So we are still waiting to see something show up in New York, but yeah, you can see we are still completely blocked out from seeing anything inside of the Palace Arcade. So at this point, we won't be covering it until we, oh, wait a minute. What's that all about? Well, there's too much of a glare, but I can see in there. They are doing work. Okay, so I kind of lied, though I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see in because like the curtain's pulled back, but I will tell you, all of the arcade games are not in there anymore. There's no arcade games. It looked like I saw some sort of shelf there, like something that would hold, you know, items on it. You know, taller than me, I'm 6 foot, so I would say probably close to 7 feet with shelves. So I don't know, that's what I saw right there. There was a ladder, there was kind of like a tarp. So they are doing work back there. And as of now, my guess is something crazy is going in there. But again, I don't know. I'm just saying the arcade games are removed. I definitely saw like the corner and did not see any arcade games in there along the one wall. So I have no idea what is going on in there. Again, I know rumors are circulating. There's a few things people are talking about. I don't know. I don't want to tell you guys anything because Universal hasn't announced it. So I don't want to give you guys false information. So we'll wait to see what they say. But yeah, that is unique. Completely removed the arcade games. We also need to point out that the idol is missing from Boris Schuster's window. There was a little idol in there and it is no longer up there, which is kind of weird. I'm gonna see if there's anything going on in here. Doesn't look like it. I was trying to see if I could see anything inside, maybe Easter eggs of sorts, but nothing. No food booths still in this little area. I'm curious to see what they're doing with this as well. This has been closed down for quite a while now, and it looks like they're doing work of some sort here. I don't really know what. I can still see a peek right through up there. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but there is still like Christmas decorations, it looks like, up there. But I don't know, I mean, this has been blocked off for a while now. It does look like they have added a few more lights inside of the Transformers bar back here. Now they are, I think, the entire length. I don't think they were before. So that's nice. This will look really good here, hopefully. A quick walk through Battery Park to see if anything new is happening here. And it does not look like it. All right, I think that is everything for the day. A huge shout out to all of the team members that are performers and non-performers, honestly. But you know, they're doing their big show here. They have to get all dressed up, or like anybody in, you know, like we have like Homer and Bart out here. Like, it is so hot, and you guys are out here braving it for the guests. Thank you. You know, that's the experiences that we need. It's not easy to just like walk around the park and do these videos. So I can only imagine people that are like having to get, you know, a bunch of makeup, put all this extra stuff on and whatever. It's heavy, it's hot. So thanks. That's awesome that you guys commit to the whole bit the entire time. Whew, we're gonna get some AC before we get out of here. If you guys liked our last Minions that we had here for Zodiacs, we actually have a new series that has shown up. These mystery boxes, Bob and Tim. And there's a hidden one in here. So it looks like there's a total of 7. And you can see them right here. This is the summer edition for the Minions. These also look great. I love these. I don't like them as much as the Zodiac just because like I thought the Zodiac was so cool. These are all kind of fun though. You got them doing s'mores up there, a little picnic, planting flowers, investigating, swimming, hanging out, surfing. That's fun. All right, we are getting out of here. I got a little bit of AC. There's Betty back there. She's been out there for a while too. I took like a lap around, she's still out there. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me here at Universal Studios for another Halloween Horror Nights update. You know we'll be back probably tomorrow, the day after, I don't know. We just went to Club 33 over at Hollywood Studios. I have that video coming out hopefully soon. It is fully recorded. Just need to get it edited and put out for you guys. We also saw the 2 shows over at Hollywood Studios as well, but now it's time to go home, get out of the sun, and enjoy some AC for a little while. Thank you guys again. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow, honestly. But either way, thank you guys for being here.